Welcome to the Lemp Mansion in St. Louis. Today, it's an upscale restaurant famously known for its traditional Sunday dinners. Fried chicken, roast beef, and all the fixings, prepared exactly like the estate's servants used to make them. But the atmosphere changes when the dining room closes. The staff locks up and heads home for the night, leaving the overnight bed and breakfast guests completely unsupervised inside the massive empty property. The luxurious bedrooms these guests sleep in are the exact locations where members of a powerful American dynasty violently ended their own lives. The grand estate of America's pioneering beer barons has transformed into a destination for travelers seeking the macabre. That haunting modern experience is the direct byproduct of the compounding tragedies that wiped out the family who built it. At the turn of the 20th century, St. Louis was a booming industrial hub, creating massive fortunes for a new class of tycoons. Foremost among them were the Lemps. They achieved something no one else had, successfully brewing the first mass-produced lager in the United States. This brewing innovation generated staggering wealth. The family secured their status among the city's high society and built this imposing, ornate mansion to match their aristocratic lifestyle. Yet, directly beneath the manicured lawns and opulent parlors lay a natural, sprawling cave system. Soon, dark rumors began to fester about what was happening down there. Whispers circulated throughout St. Louis, detailing illicit prostitution rings and beer-fueled orgies hidden deep underground. The growing weight of these scandals, the charges of immorality and indecency, began to pull at the edges of the family's public respectability. Beyond the public scandals, a deeper internal threat was eroding the family foundation. Many close to the family noted signs of severe, untreated mental illness plaguing the Lemp bloodline. This chart shows the Prohibition effect. We see a stable, high-revenue trend line suddenly plummeting towards zero as the 18th Amendment approached. By outlawing their primary source of income, Prohibition shattered the family's remaining wealth and acted as the final blow to their power. Crushed under financial ruin and psychological strain, the family collapsed. 3 separate members of the Lemp dynasty committed suicide directly inside the mansion's walls. A 4th member of the family also took his own life, dying just a few blocks away from the main estate. The brewing empire failed financially, but the family itself broke psychologically, leaving a heavy, permanent gloom attached to the physical property. The Lemp fortune evaporated long ago, but the physical building survived by doing something highly unusual. It actively embraced the exact tragedies that destroyed its original owners. The Lemp Mansion represents a strange market where an upper-crust family's absolute lowest moments are packaged and sold as a weekend getaway. The scandals, the madness, and the string of suicides that tore the Lemps apart are now the precise features printed on the bed and breakfast's marketing brochures. During their peak, the Lemps stood at the bright, bustling center of St. Louis public life. Now, their legacy is entirely defined by isolation and darkness. Knowing the history of the people who slept in these beds before you, tell me, would you actually be brave enough to turn the lock and spend the entire night completely alone? In the end, America's first lager pioneers are remembered for the inescapable haunted house they left behind, rather than the beer